Dear fellow recruiters, this video is for our recruiters who wants to become a good recruiters. And before I share the tips, understand that to become a recruiters, it needs a clarity, right? Why do you want to become a recruiter? Why do you want to become a good recruiter? Because this clarity will give you the push, to give you the inspiration to do things in a different manner. Now, if I ask you what is the meaning of success to you and what do you mean by successful people, or what do you mean by to becoming a good recruiter, so you definitely have a different version compared to other people, right? Because your meaning to become something should not be matching to somebody else who has a different version. So that is the reason having a clarity of what you want and what do you become is very much important. And moreover, do not try to become something, but be that. Meaning, don't try to become a good recruiter, be a good recruiter. When it comes from within, you're definitely going to see the results in your day-to-day life. If you try to become someone, it means you are mimicking, you are going to follow somebody else, or you are going to do copy of the person what they're doing. So define what is exactly mean to you when it comes to becoming a good recruiter. And once you have that clarity, you got to do some additional things. What are the additional things? There are 3 things I'm going to share that you have to do differently, along with something that you have to work on yourself as well. First comes in the thinking part, right? So apart from your skills that you're going to put in your profession, it comes your thinking, that what you will do when you feel yourself as a good recruiter. So that's what you have to do and behave as if you ask yourself these questions, what are the characteristics of a bad recruiter? And this is a question to you, all the viewers as well. If you are so far spent your time till this time, then I would suggest you to comment that. What are the characteristics of a bad recruiter? Put that in the comment box right now. If you have an answer to my questions with multiple points, now the opposite to what you have answered will make a good recruiter. Those are the characteristics. The opposite to what you have answered, the characteristics are a good recruiter. All right. So you got to have the clarity. It means bad recruiters do not spend much time with the candidate. Bad recruiters do not follow the time. Bad recruiters do not understand the requirement. Bad recruiter do not place candidates. Bad recruiter this, bad recruiter that. If you have a clarity of what it means to be a bad recruiter, then write it down in opposite to that you want to become. And once you have done that, then comes understanding the requirement properly. Yes. Now, if you as a recruiter, you understand the job description properly and understand the company culture or what exactly the requirement is about and what the client is looking for. Now, if you are reading a job description, it says about the developer part, it says about management part, it says about the lead part, then you as a recruiter need to understand the requirement, not taken over by the job title, and understand the responsibility, what exactly the client is looking for. Is that a developer with lead experience? Is the lead developer with a hands-on experience with administration or management? What is that? Now, once you have that clarity, that will help you to build your Boolean. The moment you build Boolean, then second goes on active listening. Now, when you ask question to your candidates, are you behaving yourself as an active listener, or you are just saying what you thought of saying and not listening properly what the candidate says? So second goes on to the active listening. Listen to the candidate and ask more questions, because once if you spend your time, if you are really focused towards to understand what the candidate is saying, you will be able to ask, or you could be able to probe more questions that will help you to understand whether this person fits to the environment, fit to the client, fit to the skill, everything you are going to understand. Now, you might think that why candidates are going to spend time with me. It's again the thinking, the thought process. It's all about the way you tell yourself and start believing. Why don't you think the candidates have a time to talk to you? Because there are somebody else waiting for a job and you are calling them with a job and you think they don't have time to or discuss with you about their career? No, that's a bad assumption. So every candidate has time to talk to a good recruiter. Now, if they don't have time to talk to the bad recruiters who really don't have patience to listen, then you need to change your way of doing things. They always time to listen to a recruiter. They have always time to discuss with a recruiter about their career. So be that recruiter. Third thing is how you are giving a candidate a better experience. Yes, as a good recruiter, you should be focusing on how I can make my candidate feel so connected, and how can I make my candidate trust in the process so that I could go long term. Now, you might be listening, you might have heard, or you might have coached, your management might have told, or your team lead or somebody else told you that you got to build rapport, you got to build relationship over the call. It won't happen, right? How can you build a relationship or rapport during that strange call when you do not know each other? So first you need to build the trust. Okay, from the trust it goes to rapport or relationship. So first build the trust, and then it goes to the next level, then it goes to your building the relationship. So how exactly you can make your trust, how can you build your trust? By active listening. Once after you listen carefully, then you ask questions that makes the candidate feel privileged, that yes, this recruiter is really caring for me. Now, once after you submit the candidate's resume, then it starts with how you keep that trust for a longer period of time, and that comes in the follow-up. So giving the client's follow-up, giving what is that happening at your end, will make the candidate understand that that person's profile is with a reliable recruiter. Then that's what the game starts. All right, so this is what majority of the recruiter lack. And once if you do these three things, after you changing your thoughts, understanding the need, active listening, and focusing on candidate experience, it will make you a good recruiter. So there are more reasons, there are more different topics, there are more different things that a recruiter should do to become a good recruiter, to a best recruiter. But you should start from here. If you are able to do that, then you are going to see the changes happening in your day-to-day work. All right, I'm going to share more such videos and tips with you only after you put that in the comment that yes, it is really helpful for you, and you would like to know more about other videos and tips and strategies as well. All right, thank you so very much for listening. This is Suman Pachigulla on a mission to impact 5 million lives through recruiters. Take care and bye-bye.